everyone, my name is Amanda Waldhart and you are here with Amanda'sInspirationStation.com. Welcome to this week's Weekly Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, August 24th, and I am actually leaving for New Orleans for Stampin' Up's backstage event, so I'm super excited. Yay! So this is actually pre-recorded on Tuesday, so technically it's Tuesday, but today, either way, whatever day it is, I am super excited to share something with you. So I have these adorable projects for this week's Weekly Wednesday. We are going to be using the Yeti to Party stamp set, and some of you may already know this, some of you may not, but beginning in September, we are releasing some dies that will not be found in this catalog, but will be for some stamps that are in this catalog. So currently right now in this catalog, we have Yeti to Party. It is currently right now just a stamp set, and we are releasing some dies for it. So I'm super excited. Here are the dies. Mine are kind of all over the place because I use them, and we're going to use them today. So lots of fun elements with these dies. So now you don't have to fussy cut him out because we actually will have a die for him. And we have some presents that we're going to use today, but to be honest with you, I'll probably just fussy cut the presents out because they're pretty simple. But there are also other things that we can fussy cut out. We can fussy cut out the banner. There's some fun elements that aren't even a part of the stamp set, like the scarf. The scarf is super cute. I love it. So there's different things. We have the heart, the coffee or cocoa mug, the ice cream cone. We have the snowflakes, which they have 2 dies for the snowflakes, which I love. Just lots of fun, different elements with this. So these dies are actually called Yeti dies, and they will be available September 1st. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to use some of them today as a sneak peek. So I'm going to kind of tuck those in over there because we're going to use them. There are a few other dies that are coming as sneak peeks, but I don't remember all of them. So I'm not going to be able to share that with you today. However, let's go ahead and get started with this because we have some fun things to do. So we're going to make this cute little card that says, "Get ready to party, it's your birthday." And then on the inside, we have some little stamping as well. And then we have this cute, adorable treat box to go with it. And inside are some York little bite-size peppermint patties. Now, I buy these actually at the Dollar Tree. They come in a little bag, and there's, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 of them in there, maybe 8, I don't know. But they're perfect because they fit 2 of them right inside and for that treat. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do the box first, and then we'll work on the card. Actually, you know what? Let's do some stamping first. We're going to do some stamping first. So I have this just scrap basic white piece of cardstock here because we're going to do some stamping and some coloring first. And then we'll die cut out, and then we'll go ahead and make some stuff. All right, so I have my piercing mat here because we are using photopolymer stamps, and I want a clean image with it. I am using some grid paper over top just because, and I've mentioned this before, I don't care that I get ink on this, but it doesn't dry right away, and it will get on your fingers, and then it gets on my projects, and well, I hate that. We all hate that. All right, so I'm going to use, because I'm going to use some blends today, I'm going to use 3 blends today. I'm going to use light Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to use the light Tahitian Tide, and then I'm going to use the dark Mint Macaron. So I'm going to use my Memento ink pad, and I'm going to ink this up very well. And we're going to stamp the Yeti first. Oh, no, we're not going to use that. I kind of did that a little too dark, and I knew it the moment I did it too. So let's flip that over, shall we? All right, let's flip that over. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's do the Memento, and let's hope this time for a better outcome. There we go. Better outcome. All right, so we have our Yeti. We're going to also stamp some little presents. Now we have 1, 2, 3 of the big presents and 1, 2, 3 of the little ones. So we're going to stamp 3 big ones, and then we're going to stamp 3 little ones. Just like that, okay? Then we're gonna do something fun. See his little hat here? You guys, did you notice there's not a hat in here? But there is a tree. So to me, this tree looks like a hat. So we're just gonna cut off the bottom of that and make it a hat, because that's what I saw. All right, so we're gonna go like that. And that's all we need to stamp for that currently right now. We'll do the sayings and stuff as we go. So let's go ahead and we're going to color in our stuff here. So let's start with our Tahitian Tide. Oh, nope, you know what? I got one more thing we got to stamp. We do have to stamp one of the banners. Now the other banners, let's put that right there. The other banners that we're doing will be actually on the inside of the card or on this, and we'll do that as we do the project. These are the ones that we're going to actually die cut out. So we need to do a large Tahitian Tide in this and a small Tahitian Tide in the like presents, and then we're going to also do his face in the blue. But we don't want to do his tongue because we're going to do that in pink in our Flirty Flamingo. Okay. Now we're going to do 1 bow on the small ones in blue, and that's it. Oh, and then we have this. All right. So that's what we have. Oh, and boy, I'm batting 1,000 here today. You know what I got on my brain today? Traveling. That's what I have on my brain today. I keep thinking about, oh my gosh, what do I need? What do I need? I went to the store today to make sure I had all of my, like, my toothbrush and all that fun jazz stuff. Toothpaste, yada yada. All right. Deodorant, my toiletries, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness, that was rough. That was rough. Did laundry yesterday, so we got that done. So hopefully we'll be all good. So now I'm going to do the mint macaron here. Mint macaron. And we're going to do that. And then we got a blue package here. And you know, you can really do it however you want to. I'm just making it these 3 colors. What am I missing here? Oh, I'm missing a little pink package. All right. And then we'll die cut these all out. I do have a blue bow right there. Okay, so let's die cut these all out. I'm going to bring my cut and emboss machine over here. And actually, I'm going to, now I'll bring my big one. Clearly, I wasn't very prepared for that either because I had to get up and go get this. All right. Kind of forgot we had the dies. When I first designed this, I designed it without the dies because I didn't know about the dies. Stampin' Up! Demonstrators right now are currently allowed to pre-order these in the month of August, and then they will go live for everyone to order in September. All right, because I do have the packages, I'm going to put like 1 little package here, but the other ones I'm just going to quick fussy cut. I'm only going to run this through my cut and emboss machine 1 time. And right now I'm just putting a little washi tape, some older washi tape that I've had around on there. And that's to hold it in place so that when I run it through, it doesn't slide around or pop in after what I just colored. All right, so let's put that on the floor there. All right, so I could run all these presents through, but since they're kind of simple to cut, that's what I'm going to do. So let's do that. And then we'll just take my scissors here, and same with this. So we're just gonna do the little hat here, and we're just going to fussy cut this out. It's basically just a triangle because I'm gonna cut the tree part, the little stump part off. So we're just gonna cut around these presents, and then we're gonna just kind of lightly go around the bows here, just turning your paper as you go along. Get that extra. Sometimes if I have too much paper around, I can't do a good enough job fussy cutting. We're not looking for perfection though here. I think that's a lot. Like, I know a lot of people who do not like to fussy cut, and I think it's because they're looking for that perfection. And honestly, it does not need to be perfect. In fact, what makes fussy cutting easiest to me, if that's the right word I'm looking for, always leave a white like ring around it. If you were going to use a die, I mean, there's always a white ring around the image as well. So think of it like that. It's easier to cut than it is if you're just planning on sitting there cutting on the line, because that never works. And we're just going to go like this. And then I'm just going to, there we go. All right, so that's all taken care of. So I wish I knew how to do that whole like fast forward thing while I'm coloring, but I don't, and I'm sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and start with, you know, let's just do our card first because I have it right here. All right, so our card's gonna open up like this. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. Now in the link below, there is a link right there that will take you to the project sheet. It's free, it's printable. You just click on it, takes you right to my blog. There'll be a little button there in black says free printable project sheet. It'll show colored pictures of both of these. It'll give the measurements and the supplies, so you don't have to worry about writing down all those measurements. All right, so we do have some layering we're gonna do. So we have some basic white here that measures at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then we have 3 by 4 in the basic black. And then we have 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Now I have ran this piece through our Wintry 3D embossing folder because I liked to give it just a little bit of texture. And then I have this die right here, which, I don't remember which one this is from. This die right here is from our rectangle, our scalloped contour dies. It's our rectangle. This one I'm not sure, so I know it's in the project sheet. So there's that. See, you guys, I'm traveling tomorrow. That's what's on my brain today. Please forgive me. All right. I've never been to New Orleans, so I'm very excited, but I will also state this. I absolutely loathe, and when I say loathe, I don't even think that's a strong enough word, humidity and heat. I know. It's New Orleans in August. I'm really, really trying really hard not to think about it. Yep. I know I'm going to die. I know. But, you know, I figured the very first time I went to Disney World was in the end of July. No, it was actually in August, end of August, back in 2015. And you know what? That was super hot too. So, all right. I feel like this little white piece is a little crooked. So I'm going to see if I can just kind of trim it just a little bit. There we go. I felt like it was a little jagged. I did not like that. So now I'm just going to cut this little bit. There we go. Now it's straight. I didn't like that, so we're going to fix that. All right, so I'm actually, all of these layers, I'm not even using dimensionals. I am just layering them up and placing them in the center of this card. Because there's so many layers, I don't feel like I need to pop them up, but we are going to pop up our Yeti, and we're going to pop up our presents. We are not going to pop up this guy, though, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. So we'll do that like that, and then we'll pop up our Yeti. Yeah, I'm very excited. If anybody is watching this and has any place that's like a must place, we are staying downtown on the down by the French Quarters. So we're staying at the Courtyard Marriott. So yeah, if you know of anything that is like, oh my gosh, you have to do this, I would love to hear about it in the comments. We'll be in meetings on Friday during the day and Saturday during the day. And then Saturday evening, they're doing a little party for us. And they're also doing a little party for us. Like a welcome in party on Thursday evening. So yeah, I'm excited. Very, very excited. All right, I'm going to actually use my mini dimensionals here for the little packages. I'm just gonna kind of put them on there. All right, so let's see here. We got green, and we got the green package, which I'm going to put angle like that. I've got the pink package like that. And then we're gonna do the little blue one over here, like over top of it like that. And then we're gonna do the little green one and the big blue one over here. So we're going to kind of put that there and put that there. There is part of our card right there. Now we just need to do the inside. Now, before I do the inside, I am going to stamp. So we're going to stamp just like, oops, I don't want to lose this little guy. Oh, and the hat. We got to put the hat on. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the hat. I don't want to forget that, because I think the hat is so cute. All right, so there's the hat. Okay, so now on the inside of the card, we are going to do some of the banner. And I'm just going to put one in each corner. I don't know why, but these always kind of remind me. They look like eyelashes. I don't know. They just do. They look like eyelashes. All right. So now we're going to just color in. So I've got the blue there, and basically what I did is I went every other color. And then we're going to do the Flirty Flamingo. And then the dark mint macaroon. Still a debate. All right. And then we will put this inside of our card. And we're going to flip that over. And isn't this card so cute? I love the Yeti. I think the Yeti is so adorable. And I love the Yeti with these colors. These colors were like, oh, when I was designing, I was like, the more and more I kept going, the more and more I was like, oh, I love these colors. They're so cute. All right. So there's the card. Let's do the little matching treat box. All right. So I have some pieces here, and we're going to get our Simply Score tool. This measures at 7.5 by 5, and we're going to get out some stuff with that. And then this measures at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, 2.5 by 3.5. And then we have the kind of the smallest scalloped rectangle of the scalloped contour dies. This is not the real small one, but this one is the one that has the lines that actually they kind of like cut into the die. So that's one we're using. All right, let's get out my Simply Score tool because we need to do some scoring. All right, so on the short side, which is the 5-inch side, we are going to score this at 1/2 and 4.5. So I'm just gonna go down at 1/2 and at 4.5. Oh, 4.5. I just kind of jumped the track just a tiny bit there. So I'm gonna flip it over, just use that to varnish it in. Okay, so now we're gonna turn it. We're gonna turn it to the 7.5-inch side, okay? We are gonna score this at 3, 3.5, 6.5, and 7. Okay, that's your scoring. We're gonna use our bone folder, which I know I have right here, okay? And we're gonna varnish in our score lines very quickly, because we wanna do that before we do some snipping. It's just easier to varnish first. Okay. All right. Now, this is going to be the front of our box. We're going to bring our box up here. So we need to cut right on here. We need to create, we're going to cut on the score line, these 2 score lines up to the score line, because these are our little tabs. And we're going to do it on both sides, but we're going to cut just a little bit of an angle after we cut on the score line, because what we're creating right now are these, what I call little darts. This will actually help the box. Once you do this, it actually gives a little bit more room to help the box close better. So we're gonna do our little darts. And we're just going to pull those out. All right, like that, okay? Now we're gonna come up here and we've got 2 lines here. This first line right here is actually the top of our tab that tucks in. So what we want to do is we actually want to cut, we want to cut on this very first score line right here. We want to cut. And I want to cut at an angle here like this, because what I'm creating right now is the tab. So I want to completely cut that off. Okay, so that's our tab, all right? Now we're going to cut on, we're not going to cut on this score line like we did these 2 and this one. We're going to leave this score line, but we're going to cut on this score line. So we're going to cut on this score line here, and we're going to cut on the score line and then also create a little dart. Because once we fold this up, that is actually our little tabs on the side here, so that we can tuck them in and bring our little tab down, okay? So that's all we're going to do. So we're going to do it like that, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is, because this is our front, I have like a little notch in here. I like to put little notches in here because it's easier for you to grab your thumb and go like this. Now, Stampin' Up! Used to have a 1/2-inch circle punch. This is what I'm going to use. This is like golden to me. I wish I would have bought more. I only have one. However, you can get them on Amazon. I have seen 1/2-inch circle punches right on Amazon. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go right about in the middle. Now, this is 5 inches, so I want to go right about at the 2.5 mark. So you can do one of 2 things. You can just kind of eyeball it if that's, you know, if you're really good at eyeballing it, great. If you're not, I'll just take a little pencil here and I'll kind of go right up to the top and I'll just kind of put a little notch right there. Sometimes I think I'm good at eyeballing, and then other times I do it and I'm not so good. I'm not going to even go halfway in this circle. I don't want to go halfway. I just want to go about 1/4 way in with this 1/2-inch circle. So not halfway, just about 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to pop that out. And there's my little notch, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to tuck in our tabs like this, and we're going to use some green glue. And I'm going to put a little dot of green glue here. And I'm going to bring up the back side here, and I'm going to just kind of give these little just a little pinch like this to that little tab. So I'm just pinching those right now. I just want them to stay. You can use tear and tape. When I'm doing boxes like this, I don't like to use tear and tape, and I'll tell you why. It's super awesome adhesive, and I do use it a lot, but sometimes I like to have that few minutes of wiggle room. Now, I could definitely use tear and tape because what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this up like this and fold these back. So I definitely could use tear and tape there, and actually, you know what? Let's do it. I feel like I do use the green glue a lot, and I just use the green glue a lot because for me, if I get it crooked, I have those few seconds to change it. Whereas with tear and tape, you don't really have those seconds to change it. It's kind of, once it's down, it's down. Awesome adhesive though. I mean, it is like strong, awesome adhesive. All right, but because this is pretty easy, we're just bringing this up, and we're literally just going to bring it in just like that and bring it in right on the score lines. Okay. I still like to varnish it though a little bit, press on it a little bit just to make sure it's secure, but there it is. And then you're just going to fold down your tabs and do your box just like that. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to admit to you that I had 4 York peppermint patties, and I might have ate them. So we're going to pretend like I still have 4, even though I don't. All right, let's do some last minute stamping here. Okay, so we are going to stamp the sane, and then we also need to stamp the little banner. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to do the sane first. And I want to make sure that at the bottom where it says it's your birthday, that it's right above this line where it die cuts. So I want to make sure that I'm doing that. Now this can go off to the side. So I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to, so if it goes off to the side, that's totally fine. It is gonna go off a little bit. All right, so let's get out our blends again, and let's color in here. And we're just going to color in these. All right. If you are not a YouTube subscriber to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. I do come on here every Wednesday, and I bring either a stamp set or a bundle, and I do a couple projects with it. All right. Now we have that little present, which is right here. So we're gonna peel that off, and we're gonna pop that right there. Just like that. All right, so now let's go ahead and just put our pieces together. And we're gonna use dimensionals for this to pop up this piece here. I always come on here and do weekly Wednesday videos, but every once in a while I come on and I do another video. That's in addition to my weekly Wednesdays. Haven't done it this summer yet, I'll be very honest. With my kids home from school, it's just kind of like crazy time here. All right, there's our box. Look at those. How cute is that little treat box? Not hard treat box at all, pretty simple. And then we have a cute little card. So if you have a coworker or a friend or somebody from church and it's their birthday and you just want to make them a little card and a little treat box, how cute is that? Yay, so cute. Okay, you guys, seriously, if you have any suggestions for New Orleans, please put them in the comments. I will be there. Well, I fly out on Sunday, so I arrive Wednesday. Remember, this is pre-recorded. I arrive Wednesday. I think our flight comes in at 12:30, and then we fly out on Sunday. So we do have some evenings free, and we have some time on Thursday and some time on Wednesday, all of Wednesday. So I'm super excited. And I'm flying out with my friend Joni. And yeah, we're excited. And then we're also meeting up with my other friends. So I'm very excited. All right. So please feel free to put any comments in there, and go print your project sheet. Super cute. I'd love to see if you make this. Super cute. Reach out to me, share it with me. And you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week for our Weekly Wednesday. Thanks. Bye.